Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we're watching Better Call Saul Season 4, Episode 2.
We come up for a big episode.
I mean, we keep saying that at this point. It's just that stage in the show now where that's going to be happening a lot.
Yes.
But our boy Chuck is dead.
Yeah, it's funny because I get emotional over these things, but I'm just not. And it's almost as if I'm seeing it or feeling it from Jimmy's perspective.
Yeah,
and it's just like we've been through too much. But
I think the suddenness of it and just how shocking it was is such that you're like, I don't believe it's real. So you sort of in disbelief, which is very much what Jimmy's going through. So I feel like it's actually a good opportunity for us to feel it and see it through the lens of the main character, which is nice.
Yeah.
Now, we ended off on Jimmy being pretty cold and he just sort of changed his tune from being a bit down.
It was almost a little bit evil. It's just like, well, that's your thing to deal with now, isn't
it definitely felt uncomfortable and I don't know what to make of it. But other than the fact that it's probably a bit of a more noticeable transition to who we know to be Saul, just a bit more of that, put that mask on, he's on. But he could also be playing the game a little bit. I don't know. It very much reminded me of a Walter White Heisenberg moment.
Right.
Just like, how he just kind of like flicks a switch. And
how he got so good at like just flicking it on, flicking it off or whatever. Yeah, damn. I don't know. But on the other side, we got Mike, which it's a very Mike thing to do, you know? Like he almost wants to make this illegal thing legal and like legitimate. Like,
which is going to speak volumes to Gus. As if, you know, Gus already wants him bad enough and man's just propelling his resume forward without actually intending to.
Essentially, he's made himself even more desirable than he already is.
That laugh at the end was really bad.
that was
the way you laughed, I was like...
That was like a Jimmy moment, like that evil laugh. I don't know.
But you like laughed and I was like, oh, it felt very, very fake.
It was like an awkward laugh.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Has to be Hector, right?
I'm thinking so, yeah.
Damn, seeing the eye like that is crazy. Oh, is this Gus's doctor?
Oh, yeah, possibly.
It is.
Damn.
They obviously want to keep him out of the system. And Gus definitely wants to keep him alive.
I mean, he got taken by a legitimate ambulance, so I don't think he's out of the system.
Yeah.
But the doctor can work his magic.
Well, he is working in the dark.
And Victor's there as well. It's wild.
They're coming to do their rounds.
Oh, damn. So they're not even meant to be there. I thought the guy might have actually worked there, but no.
Gus has just got men working in the shadows.
Oh.
He's no longer in a coma, but he's unresponsive.
Wow.
But whether he will wake up and understand what's going on around him, there's no way of knowing.
So this must be it.
That's unacceptable.
Oh, that's a great line.
He's getting very good care here. There's very little even the best hospitals could do.
Wow.
Now, might it be different if he was in the care of someplace like Johns Hopkins, perhaps?
Just finding his Gus has him the best care for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Or it could make no difference at all.
I think he's willing to take that opportunity if it means a slight chance.
In the end, I can think of no better judgment on this man.
Oh, Gus can. Gus can. And he's like, pop down, boy.
Isn't this what he deserves?
I decide what he deserves.
That's big.
Man's playing God.
No one else.
Well, rarely. Someone else did. But yeah.
It makes it even more poetic then that these two went out together.
Yeah.
Like, wild.
There she is. Want some fresh OJ? Good. Vitamin C. It'll help you heal quicker.
He's all dressed up. Where's he gone? Job interviews.
That's got definite healing powers.
Okay, that I believe.
And I made coffee. Put a little cinnamon in it for flavor. Just trying something different.
Is he an overdrive, hey?
Yeah. Man looks way too good for a guy that brother just died.
I was getting up.
I'm sorry. I've got
Eventually.
job interviews lined up. I wanted to get an early jump. I'm starting down south. Office manager interview in Polvidera.
Damn, man's on it.
Working my way up north to Algodones. I got a lot of ground to cover.
Jimmy, you know, you can take some time off.
He has no bills to pay.
Why wait? I don't want unemployment hanging over my head, and we could use another paycheck.
Yeah, damn.
Besides, this is your office now. I don't want to be a distraction.
But you're not a distraction.
That's right, because I'm going to be out there finding me a job.
Jimmy, wait, you're not going to that meeting?
Nah.
Oh, for his will? I'm assuming? Oh.
That entrance.
So soy yo.
I mean, their last interaction wasn't so great.
Todo terminó.
Which part? Just the Hector thing or you as well?
I think he's talking about the Hector thing.
Oh, you feel the pain on his face, don't you?
That's the money that Hector gave him, I think.
He laid it out the same way.
Puedes quedarte con eso. Nadie viene por él.
Does he want to though?
I don't think he will.
Love the light and the shadow.
Yeah. Oh, he knew that his father doesn't want to touch that money.
Mijo. ¿Y cuándo va a terminar esto para ti?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
En eso ando trabajando.
Okay, so he wants out, but it's not obviously as easy, we know that.
That's a thermofax. It needed a specially coated paper to get an image off one of those babies.
Damn,
Damn,
man,
look
knows
at
how
him
to
go.
impress.
I worked in a mailroom, so I
Yeah.
talked to a lot of repairmen. A lot.
That is true.
That machine was almost too good. Counterfeiters used it to make phony $5 bills.
Oh, wow.
What?
Damn.
That's
He's like, no, that wasn't me.
Hummels.
Yes. Those were
Oh, from the
Almas.
old lady.
She loved
Remember how she
collecting
had
the
a little
things.
connection?
God rest her soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew a lady.
She died.
Ah, touring the wall of crap, I see.
Wait, Alma died? Or you saying that someone else collected them?
Yeah.
What did you say? You confused the shit out of me.
Guessing Henry filled you in on what we're looking for.
Oh, he did indeed. Office-to-office salesman, willing to have multiple doors slammed in my face with one mission. Upgrade, upgrade.
It's got good experience with that.
Oh, you think you have the chops? It's a lot harder than it sounds.
Oh, he's been through it all.
I've been told stubbornness and persuasiveness are two of my top qualities.
I have to say, Jimmy does know his way around a copier.
No kidding. Well,
Oh, here we go.
says here you were a lawyer up until not that long ago.
Why? Malpractice.
Well, you know why God made snakes before he made lawyers? He needed the practice.
I needed the practice.
Okay.
And that's pretty much the only lawyer joke I know, because all the others are true stories.
That's good at his jokes.
I know you're looking for somebody with sales experience, and I don't have any, except being a lawyer.
You have to say yourself all the time.
I was selling to judges, I was selling to juries. Sometimes I was selling to clients to take the best deal from a series of bad options.
That is true. That is very true.
You make a lot of Excellent points, Jimmy. I can see why Henry wanted me to meet you.
Well, thank you for coming down.
Yeah, absolutely, anytime.
Yeah, we're gonna put our heads together, have a decision in, say, about a week or so.
Great to know then.
I don't know if it takes that long to make a decision. Like, man's got the job or not, right?
I'll probably do a background check on the lawyer thing.
Yeah,
I reckon.
yeah. What is he gonna do now?
Why is he always going to make it more awkward? Done a
Like,
good
you already
job, so-
interviewed perfectly.
Look, I know you are gonna take some time and consider your options, but maybe we can settle this right now.
Oh, okay. Trying to speed up the timeline.
The time you spend looking for someone is time I could be out there working for you. And sure, there are salesmen out there with way more experience than me. But what are the chances one of them's gonna come walking through that door in the next week? And is it worth the wait?
Ooh, okay. He's trying to sell himself now.
I can tell you this, none of them will have the connection to your machines that I do. None. I worked in the mailroom. I know how important the copy machine is.
And this will make sure they don't do a background check.
Yeah, true. But he's also selling himself really well.
I know better than anyone that the copier, it's the beating heart of any business. It goes down, it causes delays, that is lost money.
I mean, he's really selling himself right now.
I'd hire
I'd have
him.
me convinced, yeah.
That is a healthy, strong heartbeat. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. That is a healthy business. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. That is a successful business. And that's what we're selling.
Damn. Surely they're impressed.
Just 1 minute.
Surely that works in his favor. But it's so weird. We're going to see him like selling copiers now.
He just made them
Welcome to
braving
the team.
him.
Damn. Look at him go. First interview.
So just like that, huh?
Yep, why wait when we could get you rolling?
You were going to take some time, though, and consider your options, but I just come in and did that little song and dance, and I'm in.
Jimmy.
Are you really going to sabotage this?
Are you out of your mind?
Jimmy.
I just came in off the street. You guys are like a couple of cats. I come in, wave a shiny object around you, like, I want that. No due diligence, no background check. No, just hire the guy that says them fancy words.
Oh my
What's he
God.
done, man?
I could be a serial killer. I could be a guy who pees in your coffee pot. I could be both.
I mean,
So you're not taking the job?
No, I'm not taking the job.
you need the job. This was perfect for him.
I feel sorry for you.
That is the most weird interaction. I mean, I feel these guys are thinking, what the hell just happened? Yeah, I mean, this is how Jimmy's grieving, but damn, it is hard to read.
He's one unique individual.
You got the job, so now he's going to be looking for other jobs when you had a job. Like, what are we doing?
Hello. I'm wondering, are you still interviewing for the sales associate position?
All that effort.
This man, I don't know, he's unique.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you, Ellen. I'll see you soon.
Gotta hope they just don't hire him off the street. It's funny how they can make a swing seem so intense.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah.
You be careful.
His scene hits different because that's kind of, he was on the other side, that's kind of how he last saw her
Yeah.
too.
And then you had to like leave forever.
Yeah. All right, baby. Time to get you back to your mama.
5 more minutes?
That's her like classic response all the time.
I'm just looking for an explanation. You steal an employee's badge, waltz through my warehouse, interfere with operations, and strong-arm my facility manager. Why?
I'm on your books as a security consultant. If I show my face in your warehouse, it makes for a better cover story.
100%.
Anyone ever ask if I was there? I was. Plus, you had a few things that needed correcting, so consider it a bonus.
Quite a few things.
What's your plan, then?
Madrigal has 8 terminals in the Southwest. 1 down, 7 to go.
Oh my god.
And if I asked you to reconsider,
I'd ask you to do the same.
He's great.
He just throws it back in her face.
at the moment, you have Gus Fring's respect. I'd want to keep that if I were you.
Oh, I think you might.
Don't worry, he will.
I think you might. He looks nervous. Yeah, I was gonna say. Holy shit.
Dr. Dissett, this is Dr. Maureen Bruckner. Just arrived this morning.
Nice to meet you. Hello.
Dr. Bruckner?
Dr. Bruckner's visiting from Johns Hopkins.
Oh my god. I wonder who organized that.
Johns Hopkins?
Yes, a generous grant came through, which allowed Dr. Bruckner to lend us her expertise.
Oh my god.
Not here to step on any toes.
I think he welcomes the company.
We can co-manage care if you like. We can...
No. He's all yours.
Yeah, he's too nervous.
Man, just wants to get out of here.
Okay, well, I will let you get to it then. Let us know if there's anything you need, anything at all.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So funny because there's so many strings being pulled and they have no idea.
¿Tienes family? ¿Ustedes son familia?
Oh. Just letting him know.
Sí.
Hijos.
Nuestro tío.
Quiero decirles que
Well,
se
they probably
te
don't know
está
any English.
recibiendo excelente atención aquí en la place. Pero vamos a intentar algo un poco diferente.
Oh, okay then.
When did they get here?
Don't worry. We're still running things.
I think you might want to worry.
Les pido que le hablen a Héctor. Hay la probabilidad que en cierto nivel él puede oírlos. Cuanto más le hablen, más se activará su cerebro para recordar y encontrar caminos para reconectarse.
Gus definitely wants that.
Gus would love that.
Vamos a hacer todo lo posible para ayudar a su tío. Mucho gusto conocerlos.
I love how she's so like chilled with them running the show and the other guy was like shitting bricks.
Well, this is very awkward.
Hablen.
Why are they getting him to speak?
Don Héctor, todo está bien allá afuera.
Oh my god. They don't speak to him unless spoken to, and now what are you gonna chat about?
Yeah, they got nothing to chat about.
Nadie quiere meterse con los salamancas. Nadie.
What a weird, like, oh my god. Why aren't
So
these
many
two
strange
bozos
things.
speaking?
Se ve bien, Don Héctor. Muy bien. Los doctores lo van a mejorar.
Yeah, he ain't happy about that, is he?
I spoke with your security contractor. I explained the situation again. But he's going to keep doing what he's doing.
How much you think she can like tell a mic?
What he's doing makes no sense.
Do his reasons matter?
They do if he's unreliable.
He is reliable.
Okay.
Damn, he trusts him a
So I'm
lot.
just supposed to let him keep stealing my employees' badges. I don't know where he's going to turn up next, what disruption he's going to cause, what mess I'm going to have to clean up. This isn't something I want to spend my time worrying about.
Then I suggest you give the man a badge.
Oh,
Damn.
interesting.
I love the respect on Mike's name.
Yeah. And it's like he's got other shit to do with now.
Varga and Salamanca's man, Cologne. They came by in the afternoon. Nephews were in his room all day. Bruckner saw him 3 times, couple of specialists with her. They took him for a brain scan.
And?
It's everything, no change.
So impressed. All that money. What is that?
You want me back at the hospital?
No.
Okay, he's changed his tune a bit.
Call Victor. Have him meet us.
What?
Okay. It would feel like a robbery because he just started to take down Hector's empire bit by bit, piece by piece.
I know.
And then he's like, dude, the game just started and now man's out of commission.
I know Chuck was thorough, but even I didn't think there was going to be this much paperwork.
Having worked with him as long as I did, I was actually pleasantly surprised by his restraint.
Wow.
This is the agreement for the transfer of property as discussed.
Damn, she's getting everything? It's a robbery.
May not be everything, but...
Chuck left the house to Rebecca, and as executor, I'll be liquidating the property.
Howard suggested, and of course I agree, that it would be the right thing for Jimmy to go through whatever survived and take whatever he wants.
So he gets the burnt rubbish. I get it, but like, it feels like a robbery.
Jimmy doesn't want any of it.
You sure?
I love how she knows.
I think the garage is pretty intact, except for some water damage.
He doesn't want it. Thank you.
Very firm on that.
Well then, as far as Jimmy's concerned, all that's left is for him to sign this agreement letter. Once that's done, we can disperse his share of the estate.
Oh, damn, all right.
Let me guess. 4,000?
5.
How do you...
It's what you give when you want to cut someone out of a will but not have it contested. Just enough money to show the recipient wasn't forgotten.
Yeah, she knows.
Chuck also left a substantial endowment for a scholarship for deserving youth. I was hoping Jimmy would agree to serve on the board.
I'll let him know.
Lucky Jimmy wasn't there. He knew.
Chuck left Jimmy a personal letter. His eyes only.
So he far out. He plans it that far in advance?
Is that going to be a good letter or a bad letter?
Howard, thank you for everything that you've done. I know it's been difficult.
I don't know, man. She left him for years. It doesn't seem right that she gets the house when Jimmy's been caring for him when she left.
He loved her.
I get it, but it's a robbery.
I just had to know, what were you thinking?
Okay.
What were you thinking when you came to Jimmy on the day of his brother's funeral and laid that shit on him?
Yeah.
That Chuck killed himself? What's wrong with you?
Oh, damn.
Damn.
I thought
He deserves to know the truth, that it was his fault.
I owed it to Jimmy to tell him.
Owed it to him? Did you owe it to Rebecca? You tell her your theory? That Chuck intentionally set himself on fire?
Oh my God.
Oh, when you word it like that, it sounds pretty brutal.
I guess not. I guess you just saved that one for Jimmy.
Kim, I didn't do it to hurt Jimmy.
No, you did it to make yourself feel better.
That's not what I was trying to do.
To make yourself feel better by unloading your guilt.
I love that she's just
Who cares
schooled
what he does to
him.
Jimmy, right? As long as Howard Hamlin is okay.
Kim, I don't think that's fair.
Fair?
Oh.
Let's talk about fair.
Oh, she's unloading everything on him.
Let Jimmy dig around the fire-damaged wreck where his brother died screaming.
I know.
And then let's let him pick up a keepsake or two. That is so fair.
Oh, wow.
You want him to serve on the board of a scholarship
Oh,
committee?
it's
A
making
scholarship
me-
that Chuck never in a million years would have given to Jimmy. Never.
Yeah.
Hey, she's taking out the load for Jimmy and her load too on this.
One last screw you, little brother, from beyond the grave? Am I really supposed to do this to him?
Oh.
Wow, that was powerful stuff.
What can I do to make it better?
Oh.
Nothing. There is nothing you can do. Just stay away.
He's trying. Yeah, like
Yeah, I do feel bad for him a little bit. He is kind of. Oh,
because
man.
he's not Chuck, you know, like.
Wow, I've never seen him speechless in front of Kim like that. Like, she put him in place. That was a cool scene. But I still feel a little bit bad for Howard, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I just feel bad for everyone at this point. I get it from a partner's perspective as well. It's like, look what you're doing to him, and then I have to, like, keep him together.
Yeah, I can always eat.
Counter or couch?
Couch is good.
She also doesn't know about the insurance, though, how Jimmy contributed to that.
If I remember correctly, in 5 minutes, one of the classic movie
She gonna
channels
give
is
it to
showing
him?
White Heat without interruption. The other is showing Jaws 3 with commercials, so...
Tucking that away.
Yeah, it'll come up later.
How is the job search?
pretty good. I got a couple leads. Actually,
Probably got like 5
an
jobs
offer.
and declined them all.
Really?
Yeah. That didn't feel quite right.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah, how was your day?
I just mostly stayed here, trying to get organized.
So she's keeping that little secret.
You are right. And movie's about to start. So where is the remote?
There is something nice about a movie just being on live TV. Like you're just sort of locked in, not too much choice, and you just watch it at its pace. You know, you set a time and make it an event.
Commercials.
As opposed to scrolling on Netflix for 6 hours and
I
just
know.
like, don't, not this. I want bedtime. Oh, not this, man. Watch the movie.
No, they're both going through a lot, you know.
I know, but see, I'd be like, hey, it's movie time. Later.
You're just a sick man.
You can't pause it. It's live.
Yeah, he's looking up that little doll thing. Yeah, the Bavarian boy, isn't the one that lady had?
I'm not available at the moment. Leave a message.
Oh my god.
Listen, I got something for you. It's a job. I think you're really gonna like this. So, call me.
What could you possibly have that's connected to this?
We're taking 6 tonight.
What?
Oh, because I normally take 5.
6
and
keys, that's what the boss would want. You gonna back me up or what?
Again, this bullshit.
Yeah.
I think that's why Gus rallied the boys. It's going to go very different.
Where's the rest? I only see 5.
Look at this man trying to play all tough now.
It's a one-time only.
Not the way we see it.
That's the way it is.
They're doubling down.
Salamancas get 6. We're not leaving without 6.
The boss isn't giving orders. He can barely even open his eyes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm giving the orders. Take the 5, I'll leave with nothing.
Oh, damn.
Oh, is that Nacho?
Do you want to go?
I'm surprised by Nacho.
You heard him. 6.
Put it away.
Yeah, this is intense.
You really want to do this?
It is very intense, yeah. The stare down.
Interesting. Nacho did say he'd back him up, and you can't not show face at that point.
We know Gus has planned all of this.
That's how you do it. We had them pissing their pants.
Trust me, you didn't.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
Oh, shit!
They set this up big time.
Oh my god, he's suffocating.
Look how they're tying him up too. Oh, that is brutal, dude.
He doesn't die now, does he?
He must.
We saw him in Breaking Bad, right?
No, not that guy.
Oh.
I know what you've done. The Salamancas, they do not.
Okay, alright.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. That's a brutal death, dude.
From now on, you are mine.
Oh, my
dude,
god.
That's brutal. Far out. I knew something like that was going to come. Look at him. They're dying slowly. That is a brutal death what they've
What
done.
was it? The paperwork that made him set this up? Do you know what I mean?
I don't think it was entirely about the paperwork. I think it was just, that's not changing. It may be there was something to do paperwork, I'm not sure. But I also think it's a case of, well, that's not changing. What I can do is I'm going to make moves. I'm going to take over while he's out. He's still hoping that he's going to come too, but he's going to take over his business even then. So I think that keeps Gus going. He's not going to sit still, let things pan. He's going to continue to
Maybe, but like there was something specifically there, like
maybe
that made
triggered him on the medical. The fact that, what was wrong with him, what had happened. He must have maybe saw something.
I'm not sure, but that's wild. Like, because in Better Call Saul so far, we haven't seen Gus like lose his composure like that.
Not like this.
So
and I know I've said it twice already, but that death was brutal, man. The way it was so efficient and quick.
Yes.
They bagged him and ziplocked it. Then they ziplocked or tied up his arms and legs.
But it's also
and he's
slow,
just sitting there.
painful
Like, that's basically brutal.
Yeah.
They've really efficiently got this man quartered, and he's gone from hero to zero real quick, and he's just sitting there slowly breathing out, losing oxygen as he watches helplessly dying. Like that's just holy shit.
But also, he's heard, I don't know what you're hearing at that point, like when you're in shock, but he's heard Gus say, "You are mine now. I know what you've done." And it's like, imagine hearing that,
Realizes how badly he was cornered.
Because Nacho backed him up, so you have this trust in him, and like you've worked with him for a while now and whatever, but then all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck? Like, who is this guy? But then you're dead.
No, that is insane. That's one of Gus's like real badass moments.
Yes.
You only get them every so often.
Yes.
It was dark, and
So enjoy it while you can.
but that one was conflicting for me too because I couldn't fully enjoy it in the sense that I really care for Nacho.
Yes.
So normally I'd be like, oh, what a badass.
Yeah.
But I was kind of spewing. I'm like, no, like Nacho is even deeper now. He's trying to get out. At least before he was sort of had a degree of authority. Now he's literally Gus's dog, you know?
That's what I meant. Like, I don't know, right? Because Gus also, correct me if I'm wrong, because I feel like you've got a better read on Gus than me, but I feel like he's also, if someone wants out of the game,
Not in this case.
Walter was the same. Eventually he wanted out, but then...
It depends on how they want out. The risk factor they pose, what do they know? But in this case, it's all about taking Hector down. So because he's Hector's man, he means nothing to Gus. He's not even
he's on the inside too.
He's not even a human in his eyes. He's a pawn to be used until he's done with him, which makes me worried for Nacho's future.
I know. And, his father spoke to him, which is like a step in the right direction. And when are you going to be done and working on it? At this point, it's like... Because now he's fuming with Nacho. Like, you're the reason why this man is not going to recover. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's the reason that who intervened in Gus's eyes shouldn't have intervened, and it's only my say-so that is allowed, and... Whew, yeah, damn.
I wonder what this means for Gus and Nacho's interaction or future relationship. And that obviously brings him sort of closer to Mike too, because again... They're intertwined. I like that, how that's written.
Yes.
Again, Nacho's intertwined in Mike's life without even knowing it yet.
Yes. Which I also really, it was very small, but I enjoyed Mike this episode, just kind of saying, like, it is what it is.
Mike.
And then Gus's respect for that as well. It's like, he knows that Mike knows what he's doing. He's reliable. If he's doing something, it's for a reason. Just leave it be. And he also had bigger fish to fry at that point too. Which then, it's all this like full circle moments, because then I'm not sure if I understood. I can't remember the old lady's name that had those little figurines, but did she die? He just didn't want to let
I think
them know that was the client.
Earlier in the episode, you said something and I think it confused me.
Oh,
I wasn't sure. I thought you implied that, but then you sort of went silent, so I don't know.
Okay.
But yes, I was wondering. I didn't think of that initially till you said it, but that's kind of an interesting throwback.
So I thought maybe he was the nephew or something, that, how she was giving it away. So if we go back to that episode with that old lady, I'm pretty sure they highlighted the Bulgarian boy or whatever you call it. It's someone related to her or something.
We need to check on that, but that would make sense. That would be a cool little, interesting little tidbit.
Yeah, so then obviously Jimmy has a job. It's like, what's the job for Mike now?
Yeah.
Like, you look
Does
that
he steal them and sell them?
Yeah.
I don't know. Usually he's got an extra angle that he's working.
I mean, that makes sense. Get a bit of money. Like, he didn't like those guys. And then now he's just gonna like potentially, I don't know. I really don't know.
Standout for me also was definitely Kim.
Yeah, me too.
That speech, I felt like it was more than just her defending Jimmy. That was part of it.
Yes.
But it was just all the mistreatment that she'd experienced, and she finally just could speak to him as an equal,
Yeah.
let it all out, show him that, yeah, dude, you have also been, you are part of this, you have
Yes.
handled things poorly. He doesn't deserve all of it because, it's not the full story, the full truth, but she's true, especially with all these deals and stuff. Like, once again, you're doing right by Chuck, you're screwing everyone over, you're being the good poster boy, so it was interesting.
It kind of
her
goes
angle.
back to that conversation they were having at the restaurant with the check, and just him kind of letting off on Kim saying, like, you're trying to absolve your guilt. No, you are going to feel guilty.
Yeah, she reversed it this time, big time.
Yeah, and it is interesting because I don't think that that was his full intentions. I do think he needed, like,
I think he was actually trying to have some
on.
integrity. I also think he's trying to be like, because to be fair, you don't have anything to gain. Look, maybe somewhat you relieve your guilt, but I do think he was trying to be a man of integrity, just in the way that he approached it.
Yeah. It's a tricky one because there's so much muddy waters before this. Yeah, you just see the trail that Chuck has left behind. The only person that really sees Chuck as like this, is his ex-wife, who he left everything to. And Kim was right. Like, you're going to leave absolutely nothing. And it's the amount that you leave it where it's like enough where, okay, you don't
like a
question
bluff,
it.
yeah.
And it's just, it's
No,
so
that is
sad.
bullshit. That is bullshit.
What's the
Even-
letter going to say?
But even for the ex-wife to take it, right, it's a cop-out because obviously she didn't know, yes, but I'm sure when they divorced, she got half of the assets. She's gotten her due. Obviously, it's Chuck's will too. He obviously wrote that in, didn't change it, but it's a robbery morally, in my opinion, in spite of Jimmy being a bit of a catalyst for Chuck, but that can be argued back and forth.
Yeah.
But Jimmy cared for him all these years for no pay, for no nothing, just because it was his brother. He looked after him when he was at his lowest point. He's the reason he made it this far along, to get nothing, to get a measly
It's also the
$5,000.
reason he tried doing good as well.
Yes, and to get a measly amount when, end of the day, Chuck's wife did walk out on him. She did leave him on his own, to get the whole... If they went halves or something, fine. To get the whole house, everything, I mean, damn, dude. Like, Jimmy's just gone the raw end this again.
I know. And
Chuck was bitter towards the very end.
That's what I mean. It just goes to show how he felt. And that's why I am nervous, and I understand why Kim is nervous about this letter. Honestly, look, if I was Kim, I know it's illegal, but I would, and like say you were Jimmy, I would probably read it just to see if it's worth you reading it or not. But then also, I can't be the one to make that decision either. I don't know.
Good to know. My privacy will not be respected. No, but I understand it. I understand
it's more
it.
that care factor for
Yeah,
you.
when you're trying to make that informed decision in an environment like that, you
Yeah.
are like, is it better I give it to him? Do I make an informed decision and know if it's worth giving to him, or is it going to make the situation worse?
And I can't keep a secret. Like, I'm so bad. Like, I just have whatever's on my chest, the truth, I have to like let it out. So that would be a big decision for me.
You can't keep a secret from me.
Yeah.
I actually encourage you, like, dude, like, I didn't even know that, whatever. But you're just like, sometimes you've tried to like tell a little lie, and I'm just like, okay, cool.
You're like, you believe
and then
it.
you're like, I can't lie to you, that one's true. And you're gonna tell me, I'm like, well, okay, I didn't mind the other way, but.
I know, but you lie good to me, but I can tell when you're lying.
Boy, keep a straight face.
No, I can
not
tell
really,
when you're
not
lying.
really.
I can tell.
If I'm not like fully investing in wanting to keep the secret, I won't try that hard. If I really want to keep it, you won't know, and you know that from experience. If I really
so
like,
here's
dude,
the sneaky snake, and he just admitted it to all of
snake.
you.
No, it doesn't mean anything. I can lie if I want to. The fact that you know the truth is just a reflection on my
See, I'm
character.
just pure. I cannot lie.
You're pure trash.
But see, this is disgusting behavior, and you guys.
Hey, at least you know I ain't lying. Anyway, now back to the episode at hand. Jimmy was a bit weird, like understandable, but it's a very Breaking Bad thing to do.
So what do you think it was? Okay, so I feel like there's a few layers, but I don't actually know which one it is, because he started off with seeing that little boy, the little like ceramic thing. Did he then go, okay, I'm gonna fuck this up? Or like, did he want to prove a point that it's like you're just I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, I can't. It's one of those tricky ones. It's not easy to put your finger on it, but I just think it's, you know, his inner world is in chaos, and he's just looking for an outlet to prove why it's all full of shit, why it's just not done right, because he just feels like it's all unjust. Everything happening around him is unjust. It's full of shit. It's bullshit. And so I just feel like that's a very general observation right now. I don't have the nitty gritty thought out yet.
Yeah.
But he brings that out, and also just because I think he's worked. You know, we know that he doesn't work well with people. He works for himself. He runs things his way. And at the end of the day, no one's standards are really him. It's not true to him. So he's kind of like, how are you guys okay with this clumsy shit? I've just conned you. You're not good enough for me to work for because you're not. I can't work for someone who's less competent than I am. I'm playing you like fools. He's just sort of like, he lost that respect for them. He lost that appreciation for the role.
But my thing is like, what came first?
But I also think he doesn't want to find something. He doesn't really want to find something other than lawyer. It doesn't feel genuine or truthful in it.
Probably.
So he's just finding flaws and holes anywhere because at the end of the day, none of it is what he truly, you know, believes in.
Yeah. It's a tough one. There's just so many layers there, and really, like, if it was just about the money, it's like you've got like money, like just there, you got a job waiting for you.
Oh,
as in like
job,
yeah. Like, but really, that's why it's so much more than that. There's so many layers to it. Yeah, I feel like that one's just gonna have to unravel itself for us to really figure it out. But it would be interesting, if it's not a spoiler, to hear what you guys have to say on that, because you guys have a lot of good takes.
Yeah, like an interpretation,
Yeah.
It's always good. I do want to double back before we finish up to Gus, because that still for me was a standout of a lot of things, the Gus Nacho, all that. But I think we really got a bit of more insight into Gus and how he runs operation, how thorough he is, how concrete he is. You know, he's got the hospital times, he's got the treatments, he's had his doctor come in, he's already accounted for, you know, Nacho and the other guy, I don't remember his name, you know, how they're going to play it, how's going to take over. He's aware of Mike, Lydia. He's just so thorough.
Yeah.
His operation is so next level. And we got to see some of that in Breaking Bad, but I am enjoying getting to see just more of it, more even in these, you know, earlier years, how well thought out, well constructed it is, how he has already, in his mind, he's already checkmated the cartel.
Yeah.
All he's doing now is moving the piece where they need to go to allow it to happen. He's already got it. It's not an if, it's when.
How crazy is it that this man's got money, that he can just fly a doctor in from the hospital that his doctor said would be potentially good, and
yeah, man has fuck you money for sure.
Fuck you money. It literally is, because he's like, fuck you, you think you're gonna die me now, get out. Easy, you're staying alive. Like, it is fuck you money.
Or as, you know, he's very vengeful. If you do wrong by him, which we even saw just in the way he treats Hector's man here, like, you could have just killed him. Bullet in the brain, he'd be done.
Yes.
But no, I want to make a statement. I want to make a point. Obviously, he wanted to intimidate Nacho as well.
Even Lydia said, you've got his respect, Mike. I would keep that. Like, she knows.
But it is wild. Just, again, seeing this build-up phase, it adds so much, I don't know, appreciation for what Gus achieves in the end.
Yes.
But then also, like, isn't it wild, if only he could know, you end up achieving it, you beat the cartel, when you finally become the top of the top, and no one else can tell you anything ever again, and you go out by Walter White. Like, he actually achieved the highest pinnacle of, he had no one else left to oppose him.
But it also is funny because Hector was almost his demise as well, in the sense of...
his obsession.
You held on to that for too long. And that
was his weakness.
Yeah. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
And if you want early access to our reactions, or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on our next reaction.
See you guys.